So everybody got their stride today. Like, it's all out. First up, there are new generic crits coming out for everybody. They're the old clones of the old ones, but they're now 15k and 10k power on trigger, which is broken, by the way. So, who are our clear winners here? Well, the new Mugen Lord stride is actually really good. This card, So, it has Dominate. Once per turn, counterblast 1, flip a card from your G zone. If your opponent has 2 face-up G units with power, you can call them to rearguard circle, and your opponent cannot use their auto abilities. You will dominate all of them and attack your opponent's Vanguard with each of them. Use their auto abilities as if they were on Vanguard circle for that battle. So, I don't know how to break this. I've been thinking about how to break this all day, but this card is nuts. I actually think that's amazing. Gluttony Nibros, which is our little fun Gyze card here. So Engorge. When it becomes engorged, choose 2 of your opponent's rearguards, retire them, and then you get to flip a card face up from a G zone and put a total of 5 equip gauge or rearguards into your drop zone, and then stand this guy. And then act G zone. So basically, if he's face up, you can soul blast 1, put the top card of your deck face down as equip gauge on one of your rearguards, and it will become engorged till the end of the turn. So pretty interesting that we have a interesting mechanic that allows us to give more equip gauge and things like that for the passive turns. So, and he's basically a free restander, doesn't lose drive checks. It's really good, actually. Conquering Dragon Conquest Farfeet. I will say that I'm sorry, Narukami players, you guys got shafted. So it's Thunderstrike X, cost, flip a card from your G zone, discard a card from your hand. Choose the same number of opponent's rearguards as face up in your G zone, retire them, and then bind them, and all of your units will get plus 1k power for each card your opponent's bind zone. If your opponent's bind zone has 7 or more, this gets drive plus 1, 10 or more crit plus 1. They really needed to make this easier to achieve, but alright. And last down here for this side is the Ambush Demon. Soul Blast 1, flip 1, flip top 7, put 2 cards from among them with the same name as cards in your drop zone or rearguard into your hand. So he does do free checking, which is pretty cool. And he has Shadow Stitch, Auto G Zone. When your rearguard attacks a Vanguard, if it does not hit, if this card is face up, Soul Blast 1, call this card to rearguard circle. So you attack that rearguard, it doesn't hit, and get your free 15k body on the board. Excel Circles, here we come. I'm actually excited for that. Now, Universal Ace Bustard. Everybody's lost their shit over this card today, and this is your new first Stride Nova. So when your rearguard stands, cost Soul Blast 1, flip a card face up from your G zone, and this guy gets drive plus 1. Drive plus 1. At the end of the battle that it attacked, if this card's drive is 5 or more, cost this card 3, stand this unit, and it gets drive minus 5. So, you can tell me that we can swing for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 drive checks, depending on how a turn goes, because I can swing with him. Well, this is all under the assumption that you can get that much soul, but I mean, maybe. But fun, interesting fact: a lot of people are scared of this card right now, and it's pretty good. Our new support card, Four-Gear Chronicle, is pretty fair. Continuous Vanguard Circle G Zone. If this card's face up, all of your units with Time Leap get 3k power during your turn, so that's pretty good. And then Time Leap Auto Vanguard Circle, when it attacks, Soul Blast 1, flip a card from your G Zone. Time Leap the same number of your guards as face up in your G Zone, so this works with our boy Gear Groovy. Shoot down Emperor of Violence Ace. This guy. Ugh. So he literally says, Vanguard Circle Counterblast 1, turn a card face up from your G Zone, draw the same number of cards as face up in your G Zone, and then he gets Act Vanguard Circle Soul Blast 1, choose one of your units, give it 10,000 power. It's pretty good. And when your opponent's Guardian becomes 2 or more, cost Counterblast 1, call a rearguard, or put a rearguard into Soul, and call 1 from hand. And that's auto, so if you got 4 Counterblast, every time your opponent guards 2 or more cards, enjoy just unloading. Now, I've heard a lot of people talking about Valos. A lot of people aren't happy with it. I actually think the card's pretty good. So Torrent of Determination of Valos Revive. So auto Vanguard Circle when it attacks, Counterblast 1, flip a card face up, call up to 2 cards from your hand, and for each face up card in your G Zone, and then draw the same number as called cards. So call 2, draw 2. Pretty good. And then if your G Zone has 2 or more, choose one of your opponent's Vanguards. And until the end of the turn, increase or decrease its power to 11,000, and its power cannot increase or decrease other than the effect of a Guardian Shield. So you do lock them in at 11,000 power. I think this card's really good, personally, but I don't know. The negativity towards it's pretty high. Alright, now this is the good shit. So, new Ishikishima. So, Abundant Water, Honorable Deity, Ishikishima. So, act Vanguard Circle, counter boss 1, flip 1, draw a card. Till the end of the turn, your opponent cannot use the auto abilities of Guardians. And this unit gets continuous Vanguard Circle Oracle. All of your front row will get plus 2k for each card in your hand. So, if you got 5 in your hand, congratulations, you get that fresh 10k buff. Then continuous G-Zone. So when she goes back, if this card's already face up, when counting the number of cards in your hand, count face up cards in your G-Zone as well. Alright. Cool. So my Oracle now counts for my G-Zone. We did it. Omniscience Magna Armor Aurum. So act Vanguard Circle, counter boss 1, flip 1. You mill the top card of your deck. If it's a normal unit, choose a unit, gets 10k. And if it's trigger unit, this guy gets drive plus 1. And you can copy this ability up to 4 times. And then Auto G-Zone, if this card is already face up when your Vanguard attacks, Soul Blast 1, call a card from your hand to your guard circle. So it's an extender. It's actually pretty interesting. And then Guilty Empress, Darkface, Gredora. This card is nuts. So act Vanguard Circle, counter blast 1, flip 1. Till the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent cannot stand units during their standby phase, nor call other than from hand. Hey, Gyze, I know you've had a really fun time and everything, but if I can keep countercharging with this, I can deny you a restand on your drive checks, and I can stop you from Gyzing me, because what are you going to do, bring out a 30k body with no Zeros? Like, that's pretty interesting. And Auto Vanguard Circle, when it attacks, Soul Blast 1, search deck for up to 1 grade 3, call it to rear guard circle, and it gets 10,000 power until the end of the turn. Did Darkface really need an extra attack? I guess. It definitely gets LCDs out on the board, which is pretty good. But this card, I think this is the clear winner of today. So, what do you guys think about all the new cards? I definitely think that these are some pretty crazy reveals. Darkface Gredora definitely being the best one out there today. So, guys, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about the new cards. And well, guys, I'm out. That's not all, card fighters. Please subscribe for more Cardfight Vanguard content. Please remember to check out MCole40 for Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and please check out MColeGames.com, my store, along with No Limit Gaming, NLGTCG.com for all of your guys' trading card game needs as well. Until next time, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. Later.